The OnePlus 8T. Let's go ahead and take it out of the box. Look at the time there on my watch, 6:29. That's going to be notable here. You've got paperwork. You've got the phone itself in this sort of teal color you're going to see in just a moment. You've got a 65-watt charger, so that's what that cable is. The USB-C to USB-C. 65 watts. That is terrific. That's why I told you to look at the time there at the beginning of the video, because that's going to be important. You're going to see how quickly this charging works. We're starting at 59%. I'm putting the phone on the charger. Now it is 6:32, 6:33. At 6:40, we're at 77% already. 6:48, 93%. 6:53, we're at practically 100%. So 65-watt charging is absolutely no joke. Unfortunately, there is no wireless charging. I mean, this is a flagship phone from OnePlus that followed up the 8 and the 8 Pro that came out around the springtime. I think this came out in the summer or early fall. Terms and conditions. After you've turned the phone on, terms and conditions, you set up the Wi-Fi. You have the option, of course, of copying apps from your previous phone. We're going to use a Note 20 in this case, Note 20 Ultra. We're going to do so wirelessly. Now, maybe it's the processor on this particular phone. This is a Snapdragon 865 processor, so it didn't use the 865 Plus in the middle of the year like the Note 20 Ultra actually used the 865 Plus, which really, from my experience, there's not too much of a difference as far as what the eye sees and what the hands experience between the 865 and 865 Plus. But anyways, 865 processor. This setup process, from the time that you power the phone on to the time that you get to the home screen, not the time it takes to actually finish downloading all of your information, but the time you get to the home screen takes about 5 minutes. It happens very, very quickly. So anyhow, let me kind of catch up with the setup process. Really, if you've been through any setup process, and if you looked at some of the other unboxings that I've done here recently, Android to Android, setup process really is the same. With the OnePlus, it's just very smooth, and again, it's very quick. Anyways, let me kind of catch up with what's going on the screen. So now we've transitioned from the Google setup information into OnePlus setup information, and we're at the fingerprint. This optical fingerprint sensor, OnePlus, they do an awesome job when it comes to their in-screen fingerprint sensors. Setup process is relatively quick, and I would say 99 out of 100 times, once you put your fingerprint on here, it is going to work. It's going to open up for you, and it's going to open up quickly. It's not going to be one of those things where, like with the LG V60, for example, or even the Note 20 Ultra, I've had issues with the optical fingerprint sensor. And by issues, I mean I got to hit it, and then it's like, try again, try again, try again. Okay, it works. So far with my experience with the OnePlus 8T, none of that. It just works. It works. It works. To the home screen, setup process complete after I've selected whether I want Android gestures or the navigation bar. Of course, I choose the gestures. It takes you through a little tutorial. Make sure that you have an idea of how to use it. Look at it. Look at the fingerprint sensor. This switch I wish all Android phones have. You can set from ringer to vibrate to mute. Don't have to go into the software and do that. So convenient. Has a good weight and feel to it. Nice matte finish. Just overall a really good looking phone. Nothing really earth-shattering as far as its appearance. It's looking like the flagships of 2020 for the most part. Look at the specs: 12 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigabytes of storage. No SD card expansion, but you've got plenty of storage to work with. And you have always on display. I think this came with Android 11 actually. With that, I appreciate you all watching this unboxing. Thank you.